Shalom, first and foremost, giving all praises, honor, and glory to the Heavenly Father, Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, Ba'ashem Rakakadash, double honors to the apostles, elders, and bishops of Great Millstone who do room to each well. Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, Barakatham, peace and blessing salutations as always to the sincere believers, Akim and Akwath, out there listening, learning, and hopefully elect, keeping the faith and diligence of our Lord Yahweh Shai, occupying the prophecies until all is fulfilled and Lord will, we are redeemed. So I came across this video with another Keisha, Eve, so-called black woman. And I just gotta say this, this is by far the worst generation of women that has ever existed. You know what I'm saying? As you can see right here, she 26, she got 7 kids and looking for a man to take care of her. All right, now the fact that she 26 with 7 kids and she's not dealing with anybody seriously and she's looking for a man to come into her situation, that's a red flag right there. All right, any man in his right mind would stay far away from this chick, or if they do deal with it, which seems like it has been the case, they just want to get their rocks off and go about their business. You see what I'm saying? But the pride and arrogance of Keisha is through the roof. Like it's really crazy, man. You know what I'm saying? And this how you know that a great humbling is coming to the so-called black woman, all right? Because by far, you know what I'm saying, the Judite woman is by far the most proud, man, okay? By far. Not to say you don't got, demons, you know what I'm saying? Really all these women are demons, man. You know what I'm saying? Outside of the few, sincere aquaf, that are in the truth, but majority of these women out here, brothers already know, man, just straight demons. You know what I'm saying? Like, they're not even worth taken seriously on any level. Okay, really, they only good for one thing, because a bunch of them is really prostitutes anyway. You know what I'm saying? In the generation that we in, this place, America, Babylon the Great, completely void of morals. You know what I'm saying? Completely void of any type of righteous judgment. Wickedness here is as righteousness, and righteousness is as wickedness. You know what I'm saying? And the scriptures say, woe unto them that call good evil and evil good. And that's the time that we living in, man. You know what I'm saying? People are calling, evil good and good evil. So the Most High definitely about to, take this place out. But you gonna hear the pride on this chick right here, man. And again, this speaks to the times that we're in. You know what I'm saying? We're truly at the latter end of the last days. And because if this was 20, 30 years ago, this would have this would have never been accepted. You know what I'm saying? A chick wouldn't even dare, go out in public and even run her mouth like this, man. But because this society has uplifted the woman, she's been told that she can do no wrong. She has all the benefits of society. You know what I'm saying? Esau's pretty much giving her a license to get abroad and do whatever the hell that she want to do. Now these women have become proud. They think they better than men. And even though, looking at her situation, 26 and 7 kids, like what the hell were you doing? You know what I'm saying? Even with her situation, she still feels as though a man needs to come into her life and he needs to owe her something. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is crazy, man. And this is the strong delusion that's on these women. And this is why don't nobody want to deal with them. This is why you got a phenomenon of passport bros. You know what I'm saying? Men of means, going overseas and getting wives, because they pretty much done with the Western women, and rightfully so. I mean, no man that has the means would choose a Western woman, would choose a modern woman, because nothing good is going to come of it. She don't respect you. She don't respect herself. She has no class, no decency, no type of nurturing instinct. They lazy as hell. You know what I'm saying? And this is why men are done. All right, this is why men are ignoring these females out here, man. And it's so much so to the point now where they're upset. Now they're mad that men ain't, men is not checking for them. So, I don't want to continue to ramble on. We go ahead and, check this video out, man. But look, Eve is through. You know what I'm saying? Eve is completely through. And this is a prime example that the Most High got a great humbling coming for these women. Let's check this out.
Does me having 7 kids have to do with anything? I didn't ask nobody to take care of my kids. I asked for y'all to, when y'all come in my DM, to be ready to provide a little something for me. All I said was I needed my.
But check it out, right? She's like, I'm not asking nobody to pay for my kids, but you're a package deal. All right. Anybody that's gonna deal with you gotta deal with your children by default. All right, because especially if you're looking for a man to take you seriously, which any fool to take a chick like this seriously deserve whatever that she gonna put on him, man. All right. But these females don't seem to understand that however many children that you have, whatever man you expect to come into your situation, he got to deal with that. You see what I'm saying? Because he's not just going to deal with you. All right. When it comes to doing little stuff like you're not going to get a pizza and bring the pizza home and he going to feed his child and leave the rest of them hungry. No. And you're going to see that she says that men are supposed to provide, right? So she contradicts herself in the same damn video. Because in one breath, she'll say, oh, yeah, well, I'm not looking for nobody to take care of my kids. But then she going to say, oh, yeah, well, men are supposed to provide, right? Delusion, man.
Nails done and I need a new oil change. Y'all can't do that. Men are supposed to be providing.
Well, why can't you do it? You know? Why you want a man to come into your life and do these things for you? I mean, clearly, you are the man. All right? You got 26, 7 children with different men, and you're still entitled. You know what I'm saying? You still entitled and feel like a man got to bow down and kiss your ass. You see? And yo, listen, this is why the time is coming where a lot of these men that these women have done wrong, they about to start seeing y'all about that. Right, the Lord gonna start putting His spirit on these men to really start coming unalive in a lot of these women, man, because you already know wherever her baby daddy is at, I guarantee you at least 1 or 2 of them is on child support. All right, and I guarantee you that they didn't want the baby, but she had it anyway, and you gonna hear why. She basically kept these babies, man, because when they of course the more because these bitches out here are lazy as hell. They don't want to work. So their thing is, all right, I'm going to go out, I'm going to have me a bunch of babies, and I'm going to get government assistance so I don't got to work. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to get Section 8, I'm going to get food stamps and all this and that so I can eat. I don't got to worry about, yeah, that's how these women live. All right, but guess what? The time is going to come where the vintage is going to fail. And see, all this government stuff that y'all get benefits from, the Trump administration is about to cut all that. All right, because we about to go into wartime. So all that extra dainties and shit that y'all getting now, it's all about to be cut. All right.
Right? And women are supposed to be the nurturers. Why y'all don't want to provide? My 7 kids are good, though. Let's go ahead and get that straight. My 7 kids are good. I get like $2,100 in food stamps, and my kids get Medicaid insurance. I'm not asking y'all to.
You see, she said my kids are good. She get $2,100 in food stamps a month, and her kids get Medicaid insurance. So she not paying for health insurance for her children, and she ain't paying for food. You see what I'm saying? She get $2,100 in food stamps a month. All right, and no doubt she getting Section 8. She getting vouchers. She getting all type of shit. So she's set up. All right, and this is why you got all these YNs out here running around, man, because Esau, he incentivized the woman to leave her husband, to leave the man. Because why? Now the state is the husband for the woman. Which, why do you need a man? Esau is your husband, so let him provide for you. I mean, clearly he's already doing it. So why the hell you want a man to step into your life now? Well, it's because your female nature is crying out for that. Because, see, the Lord created these women to be a helpmeet unto a man. You see what I'm saying? And the fact that these women are operating outside of their, God-given purpose, it bothers their spirit. So this is why they still want men. You know what I'm saying? But in their mind, they feel as though they don't need men, that a man is optional. All right? A man is optional to these women, but they'll get online and make it seem like, oh yeah, well, men are trash and men are this and we don't need men. But if it wasn't for men, you wouldn't even have a society to where you would feel safe. All right. You wouldn't even have infrastructure. You know what I'm saying? You wouldn't have jobs. You wouldn't have none of this without men. And again, this is the delusion that these modern women are under, man. And this is why men are done. This is why men don't want to deal with, especially the so-called black woman. This is why men have moved on. They going overseas, going to Europe, going to Thailand, even going to Africa and getting themselves wives, man. They ain't fucking with Eve like that. And you can see why. This is the mindset of majority of these women out here, man. That modern woman, that feminist mindset, that they can do no wrong. They don't got to take no accountability for nothing. And they just collect government checks and it's all good. But I just need me a man to do my oil change. I need me a man to lift up some heavy shit when I can't do it. That's what she need a man for. But is she going to respect him? Is she going to honor him? Is she going to be submissive? You can tell that she ain't submissive. Listen, you can tell she ain't got a submissive bone in her body. Like her whole posture, her whole thought process is masculine as hell. So ain't no real man about to deal with no chick like this, man. She all the way out of here.
Take care of my kids, and 4 of them have daddies. So let's not. I said me. That's it. That's all. Y'all kill me. Y'all think I'm gonna look this pretty and not have kids? Y'all think y'all the only one that's ever approached me and wanted to like be with me? No. I have 7 kids for a reason. I have 4 baby daddies for a reason. You just don't get a pretty girl like this that don't have all these kids.
So in other words, she's the prize. All right? That's basically what she's saying. I'm the prize. You niggas need to kiss my ass. You need to do what I tell you to do. Because after all, you ain't gonna get no pretty girl like this and I ain't gonna come with no kids. Is y'all crazy? Hold on, man. Let's get a scripture. Proverbs 16 and verse 5. Because hey, look, you see it. This chick right here is proud as hell. All right, Proverbs 16 and 5. Everyone that is proud in heart is an abomination to the Lord. See? So all that are proud in heart, all that exalt they self, oh, I'm the shit, I got this, I got that. I'm a pretty girl, you know what I'm saying? I get niggas. Listen, man, the Lord despises that. Okay, that's an abomination to the Lord, man. And majority of these women walk around out here and are proud like this, okay? Though hand join in hand, he shall not be unpunished. In this case, she shall not be unpunished, man, because she think that she living it up right now. But the time is coming where, as it says in verse 18, it says, pride goeth before destruction and an haughty spirit before a fall. Okay, when you go into that word haughty, it basically goes into, let's go into that real quick. Haughty. The definition for haughty, proud, arrogantly superior and disdainful. You heard what she was just saying. She was just like, oh, well, you ain't gonna get no girl that look this good, that look this pretty and not have no kids. Right? Arrogantly superior and disdainful. Okay? Proud, man. And that's what these women are. Proud as hell. You can't tell them nothing. Right? Verse 19, better it is to be of a humble spirit with the lowly than to divide the spoil with the proud. Okay? And hey, these women, like I say, they ain't got a humble bone in their body. All right? Because all they've known their whole life is just to be proud. Because this society promotes pride. And why is that? Because a proud man is in charge, Esau. You see? And that's that scripture that says, as the ruler of the city is, so are his officers. All right, so the people have taken on the same characteristics of their leader, which is Esau. Okay, that proud mindset, not taking accountability, what I'm saying, not taking the low road, always having to be, at the forefront of everything, what I'm saying, always having to have the last word, never taking rebuke, never taking reproof. Those are all characteristics that Esau has pretty much put on the people, man. And you see it in this society, man. Everybody's proud, man. And pride is not of Yahweh Bashmi Oshai. The Most High hates pride. Okay, one of the things that the Lord hates. Proverbs 19:13. A foolish woman is clamorous. We go into that word clamorous. Check it out. Noisy, making a loud and confused noise. And all she talking about is a bunch of noise. Like, she ain't, what she's saying makes zero sense. It's like in her mind, she's trying to rationalize why she's single, why a man doesn't want to deal with her. But if you look in the mirror, you're the fucking problem, man. Okay? And that's what these women refuse to do. That's accountability. They refuse to look in the mirror. They refuse to take constructive criticism. And this is why they're in the predicament that they're in. See? They're their own problem. They're their worst enemy. And again, this is why men are running far away from these women, man. You see? Noisy. She is simple and knoweth nothing. All right? And a broad like this, you see, she don't know a damn thing. All right? She thinks she doing something because she getting $2,100 a month in food stamps, because she's getting housing vouchers, because she's gotten 4 niggas to get her pregnant. All right? She think that make her worth something. that she got 7 kids, right? And she only 26. Let's continue.
Care of me. In the video, I said, get my nails done. I need a new oil change and stuff like that. I never said take care of my kids. I get $2,100 in food stamps. My kids not hungry. My kids have Medicaid insurance. They good. I'm talking about me. And all y'all people that's in my DMs, because y'all see my video.
Yo, be ready to take care of me and 3 out of 7 of my kids. So I thought in the first part of the video, she's like, I don't need you to take care of my kids. I need you to do something for me. But see right here, man, you need to be ready to take care of her and her kids. See? So these women are double-minded, okay? It shows you that they have no integrity, shows you that they have no type of humbleness about them, man. All right, because they'll cuss out men and tell a man that he's less than because, oh, you don't want to pay for this, you don't want to pay for that, you don't want to, feed my babies that belong to another man. All right, they'll call you broke, they'll call you dusty, they'll call you every derogatory term in the dictionary. But when you turn around, they actually need that because why? Times are hard. Okay, money ain't flowing like it used to. And I guarantee you that she do OnlyFans. I guarantee you that she got an OF, man. All right, you see it in the hair, the eyelids. Oh man, yo, Eve is through. I'm not giving up no cat. I just want somebody to take care of me and my 3 kids, the ones that don't have a daddy. I just want somebody to take care of me and my 3 kids. DMs, because y'all see my video. I'm not giving up no cat. And check that out too. She ain't giving up no cat. All right, she ain't giving up no box. So let's get this straight, right? and you gotta laugh at this because it's so ridiculous, man. Like it's just to the point. Like, what world do you live in? See, the fact that you 26, you got 7 kids, and as she's about to say, some of her children ain't even got no daddy. All right, showing you what type of niggas that she like. But you really believe that a man is going to deal with you if it's not for the box? Baby girl, that's all you good for. You know what I'm saying? That's all you good for. That's all that you worth. What are you going to give a man? Commitment, you damn sure ain't no virgin. Clearly you ain't no virgin. So you're of no value to a man. You bring no value to a man's life, but yet you put all these demands. Oh, he got to do this, and that. He got to take care of 3 out of my 7 kids. Just the ones that ain't got a daddy because they died in the streets or they were some YNs. You see? So Eve is completely out of order, man. Just completely cooked. And this is what you have out here. You know what I'm saying? And unfortunately, this is my generation. You know what I'm saying? But this is what you have out here. Okay? You ain't got nothing but a bunch of Keishas, all right, worthless women that have no idea what it is to be a wife, have no idea what it is to be a helpmeet, but they got their hand out, all right? And no doubt she was taught to be this way by her own mother, all right? Because this is the thing that you see with Jake, you know what I'm saying? To where ever since this whole feminism movement came in and you know, the man was put out the house and these women were raising all these children, man. All right. Again, this is why you got YN culture today. All right, which we, you know, YN ain't nothing new, but just that this new breed of YNs is just it's just straight demons. You know what I'm saying?
I just want somebody to take care of me and my 3 kids, the ones that don't have a daddy. Other than that, y'all don't have no business in my DM. I'm not just that type of girl that's gonna give y'all no cat. Like, I'm not giving them no cat just because y'all, like, just because I have 7 kids and I'm single don't mean like I'm just gonna go for anything. Please, you gotta be ready.
Yeah, but you already went for everything. All right, you already done let. Listen, I would be willing to bet. I'd be willing to bet $1,000, man, that this chick right here got over 100 bodies easily. All right, easily. But now you ain't gonna give it up because why? You really feel as though your box is worth something, that your box is untouched, that you still got your hymen intact. All right, and this is what Kevin Samuels, all right, the late great Kevin Samuels, you know what I'm saying? This is what he was saying to these women when he said that, oh, you know, I want to make a man wait, you know, 6 to 7 months before I give it up. Like listen, unless you're a virgin, you can't ask that price, okay? Because ain't no man going, you know, no man is gonna buy that. All right, it's not valuable. If everybody has touched your box, you can't ask for the price of an untouched one. All right, you can't ask a virgin's price for a product that's used up, that's been used and abused. All right, which that's majority of Eve, man. All right, ran through. Now when they get to a certain point in life and you know, things start to slow down, now they looking for, now they looking to be saved. Now they looking for escape. You know, and you can tell that she miserable. You know, you can tell that she miserable. Like, you can tell that having to deal with all them children is weighing down on her, especially since some of the fathers, as she said, is not around no more. You know, so now she want a man to step into that situation, which she's, you know, she's never gonna get it. All right, no man is gonna step into a situation unless it's only for the cat. What she says is she ain't giving it up. All right, so there's no hope for this woman
To take care
at all.
of me and show me that you could take care of me. And what does me having 7 kids have to do with?
Yeah, all she wants to be taken care of. All she wants is a sponsor. All right. Notice how she ain't say that she want to be a wife. Notice how she ain't say that she want to treat a man good. Notice how she ain't say that she want to be a helpmeet, that she want to do things for a man. All she said is what she wants. Right. All she said is what she wants a man to do for her. See? So again, you know, this is the madness of this society, man. You know, this is why we got to get out of here, because everything is out of order. All right. Ecclesiasticus of Sirach, chapter 26. Let me see here. Verse 8. A drunken woman and a gatherer abroad, which that's exactly what she is. A majority of these women out here, okay? Walk around drunk all the time. They always got their Don Julio 1942. All right. Just drunk all the damn time, man. Stinking. You know, gather abroad, always outside, always in the clubs, like always got to be around the hottest spot. You know what I'm saying? Causes great anger, and she will not cover her own shame. The whoredom of a woman may be known in her haughty looks, in her proud looks, and eyelids. Okay, and when you see a chick got them eyelids like this, all right, those probably some 10 double M's. All right, so you already know what she doing. Like I said, I guarantee you that she got an OF. I guarantee it. But eyelashes like that, it's a dead giveaway. All right? She be out there catching stuff. Okay? But you see, in her proud looks and her haughty eyelids, man. That's how you know a whore. And Shorty right there is definitely one of them, man. All right. If thy daughter be shameless, keep her in straitly, lest she abuse herself through overmuch liberty. And see, this is why these women need to be controlled, man. This is why in past societies, women were not given liberty, because when you give a woman liberty, this is what happens to them. They corrupt themselves, because women are mere children, man. All right. The average woman don't mature past the mindset of a 13 or 14-year-old, man. All right. It is what it is. This is why they're supposed to be led. This is why this is why the head of the woman is the man. Okay, because women are not capable of leading themselves, man. When you have a woman out here doing what she want to do, she ends up with 4 baby daddies and 7 children. All right, and she'll pick the worst men to reproduce with. Then she'll get mad and say that all men ain't shit. Then she'll get mad and say, oh, where are all the good men, after she's all used and abused. You see? And she'll blame the world for her own doings. All right. She won't take accountability for what she done. This is why they're supposed to be kept in, man. This is why women are supposed to be keepers at home. They ain't supposed to be outside. They're not supposed to be out here in the world, man. Because they don't know, they don't have righteous judgment to discern between what's good for them and what's not. They don't know what's good for them. You see? This is why a man you see, not just any man, a man of the Lord is needed in these women's lives, man, to guide them on the right path. Because if you give a woman liberty, 10 times out of 10, she going to do some shit that's going to destroy her. All right? That's just what it is. Because that's the nature of a woman, to be gullible, to be led astray easily, and to just fall for anything, man. Okay? This is why Eve, brought sin into the world, man. Sin came into the world through the woman. Just keep that in mind. You see, sin came into the world through the transgression of the woman, Eve. All right? So this is why they're supposed to have no authority, man, because they're not capable of making righteous judgment. You see? Yeah, lest she abuse herself through overmuch liberty. Watch over an impudent eye, and marvel not if she trespass against thee. Verse 12, she will open her mouth as a thirsty traveler when he hath found a fountain, and drink of every water near her. By every hedge will she sit down and open her quiver against every arrow. All right. And a chick like that, you already know that she opened her quiver against every arrow. All right. She done had mad arrows penetrate her. You see? And that's why she got 7 children and 4 baby daddies. Okay. Because why? She's been given too much liberty in this society. All right. The grace of a wife delighteth her husband, and her discretion will flatten his bones. A silent and loving woman is a gift of the Lord, and there is nothing so much worth as a mind well instructed. A shamefaced and faithful woman is a double grace, and her continent mind cannot be valued, man. So these women have been completely destroyed in Babylon the Great. And this is why a reset is coming to this place, man. You know what I'm saying? The Lord about to reset everything, because as you can see, it's well needed. 1 Corinthians chapter 11. And Salakia. 1 Corinthians chapter 11, and we'll start at the top. Be ye followers of me, even as I also am of Hamashiach Yahushai. Now I praise you, brethren, that ye remember me in all things, and keep the ordinances as I deliver them to you. Verse 3, but I would have you know that the head of every man is Hamashiach, and the head of the woman is the man, and the head of Hamashiach is Yahweh. Okay, so that's the order. Okay, the head of the woman is the man. And see, the reason why these women are destroyed out here is because they walking around without a head. Okay, they don't have husbands. You know what I'm saying? They riding the cock carousel, jumping from this man, jump to that man. You know what I'm saying? Then when she get bored, she gonna call the next nigga. All right, that's how these women operate out here, man. All right, and especially with the advent of social media and dating apps, it's more open now than ever. You know, it's These women have too many options, all right? They got niggas in their DM blowing them up all day, so then they get a sense of pride about themselves, like, oh, men want me, all right? But they ain't thinking about it like, these men ain't trying to be with you, you know? If you got guys in your DM like that, they only want one thing. And once they get it, they gonna dip, right? They ain't gonna stick around. And that's why Shorty in the video, none of the men that she had children with are around. And now she's looking for a new man. She's looking for a good providing man, right? Now that's what she wants. And you would think, right? You would think after the first one, you know what I'm saying? Like you would think after the first baby, the guy didn't stick around. You would think that she would learn from that. You would think she would learn from that, be like, okay, well, I'm not gonna have another baby unless, I'm gonna, be married to this man. But see, these women go out here, they'll have 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 babies by all these different men, and they won't be with them. All right. They won't be with them, and they'll just continue on down the road having all these kids and say, well, shit, if I can't get a man, I'm gonna just keep having babies so I can get this government assistance. I don't gotta work no more, and that's just how they want to live, man. But see, all that's about to come to an end because Yahweh Bashmel Shah is about to pull the plug on the society, man. See, that's why Trump is going in there with the Doge, and they're pretty much cutting all these programs. And guess what? The next program is going to be cut is that SNAP, WIC, Section 8, you know what I'm saying? Child support, I said all these things that these women benefit from in the society, the Lord is going to take it away. And when it is taken away, these women are going to lament. See, then they're going to be seeking for men. And even right now, you got women out here that's going through a hard time that's now trying to get back with all the men that they done wrong, trying to hit their ex back up. You know what I'm saying? Now these women are starting to see that life ain't all peaches and cream, you know what I'm saying, outside of having a man. And that's the Lord putting things back in order. Get this last scripture. We can close out Isaiah 32. Right? Because in that day, right, as it says in Isaiah 32 and verse 2, and a man shall be as a hiding place from the wind, and a covert from the tempest, as rivers of water in a dry place, as the shadow of a great rock in a weary land. And that's why she's crying for a man on that video. Right? That's why she's saying, why don't none of y'all men want to provide? Why don't y'all want to do this, and that? Why? Because she's looking for a hiding place. Okay, she's looking for a man to be under. All right, but it's not so she can benefit the man. It's not so she can play her role. It's so the man can step into her life and help her out. All right, because basically in that video, she's asking for help. All right. She's not trying to provide any help. She's desiring and asking a man for help to step into her situation. Right? We can go down to verse 9. It says, rise up, ye women that are at ease. Hear my voice, ye careless daughters. Give ear unto my speech. Many days and years shall ye be troubled, ye careless women, for the vintage shall fail. The gathering shall not come. Yeah, the vintage in Babylon the Great is going to fail. You know what I'm saying? When you read Isaiah 24, it tells you that those that drink wine, shall, not drink it joyfully. You know what I'm saying? Roughly paraphrasing that, you know what I'm saying? It's going to be a very rough time in Babylon the Great once this place breaks down. And this is why women are going to be looking for a man in that day. You know what I'm saying? That's when Isaiah 4:1 is going to come into the picture. Okay? Because once they don't have no more government benefits, once they lose the job, once they lose the car, they can't get their bundles no more. You know what I'm saying? Everything dries up. That's when a man is going to be the top priority for these women. You know what I'm saying? That's when women are going to change their tune and they're going to say, no, we need men. Okay? Because the very society that men built is going to break down. And see, when society breaks down, who are the most vulnerable? Women, children, and the elderly. Okay? And listen, best believe that the Lord got a great judgment prepared for these women out here, man. Especially chicks like the one that you saw in that video. Right? Verse 11 says, tremble, ye women that are at ease. Be troubled, ye careless ones. Strip you and make you bare and gird sackcloth upon your loins. They shall lament for the teats What does it mean they shall lament for the teats? That means that they're going to lament for the nourishment. Okay, because when you consider teats, all right, that's how baby animals get their nourishment from the mother. Okay, they'll suck on the teats, get that milk, get that nourishment. All right. And what is that form of nourishment and sustainability that these women get? Well, it's from the government of Esau. Okay, this government system has been weaponized against the man, and it's been optimized for the woman. All right, to where she can take advantage of men. All right, women can get alimony, they can get child support. They can get all these programs. You know what I'm saying? Medicare, Medicaid. If they get a degree, they're the first in line to get these jobs. That's why Trump cut that DEI, because mainly the main ones that benefited from DEI, it's not men. The main ones that was benefiting from DEI was women and moles. All right, that's really who DEI was really for. And that was put in place during the Obama administration, man. All right, so women and moles could get on top. But see, now Trump came in and he's cutting all that. Right, so these women are out here losing big time. You see, they shall lament for the teats, for the pleasant fields, for the fruitful vine. Upon the land of my people shall come up thorns and briars, yeah, upon all the houses of joy in the joyous city. All right, so these people are through, man, and these women are the primary ones that are finished. Okay, so Eve gonna continue on. All right, she's gonna continue on until that ultimate destruction comes. And listen, we're not going to shed no tears when these women start getting what they deserve. Okay, because to have this proud of a mindset, being in a situation that you're in is outrageous, man. All right, so the Lord got to bring judgment. That's why we pray for the Lord to continue to smite this place with judgment, to smite these wicked ass people, these proud ass women, these proud ass men out here, man. May the Lord, may Yahweh Shemel Shah destroy this place, man, and vex you people in this place. All right. So with that, I'm going to go ahead and close out and call Allah Yahweh by Hashem Yahweh Shah, by Hashem Rakah Kadash. And until next time, Lord willing, shalom to the elect. Come Yasha'Allah by Bible Ball.